Hey guys, welcome to Xbox On. It's Tuesday, which means we're here today to tell you all about the deals you can be getting for your Xbox this week. Let's take a look at what those deals are.
It's all downhill from here, my friend.
Crime never sleeps, but fortunately, neither do the lovely people who bring us these cracking Xbox deals. The Rockstar classic LA Noire returned to our Xbox consoles with a shiny next-gen update last year, showcasing stunning remastered 4K HDR graphics and bundled with more downloadable content than you can shake a baton at. LA Noire itself is a beautifully stylized neo-noir action-adventure that puts you in the commanding yet taxing position of a 1940s detective. Tasked with solving crimes around the city, you must utilize every trick in the book to interrogate suspects, investigate crime scenes, and ultimately crack the case. As we know, Rockstar don't really deliver bad games, and LA Noire is no exception. With a huge 50% off as well, it would be criminal not to pick it up this week.
LAPD, we'd like to take a look around.
War never changes, that is, unless you're in charge of your own army on the battlefield and you get to choose every decision and feel responsible for everything that happens to the people under your command. If you like the sound of that, you might be a real-time strategy fan, and if you combine putting yourself into the command seat with a world ravaged by aliens and some suspiciously large rings in the sky, you've got yourself Halo Wars 2. The aim of the game is to get yourself a ton of resources, construct strategically placed bases, and command key units to attack various points of the enemy's invasion of the Ark. This time around, you're not fighting the Covenant. In fact, you've been in cryosleep for so long, the war with the Covenant is long over, and your new foe is a breakaway faction known as the Banished. And let me tell you, they are very keen on taking any Forerunner resource they can get their hands on from the Ark. Built from the ground up with controllers in mind, Halo Wars 2 is an RTS that truly feels at home on the Xbox controller. It's a departure from the FPS style the Halo series is known for, but it carries on the themes and stories in a different sort of experience. There are various game modes, including a campaign, a wave-based firefight variant called Blitz, and online multiplayer modes like Deathmatch or Domination, where you'll put your command skills to the test against other battle-hardened leaders. With 50% off both the Standard Edition and Season Pass, and enhanced with 4K Ultra HD, you can live out your dreams, save a bit of money in the process, and look good while doing it.
It's time to show them what power really means around here.
Now, some of you may be asking, Charlie, where can I find a highly detailed and complex spaceflight simulator that also features adorable goofy green aliens? And I'd say, well, that's a very specific question, my dear friends, but you need look no further than the brilliant Kerbal space program. Channeling your inner astrophysicist, you must help the Kerbal succeed in their various missions to the stars and beyond. Tasks include building spacecraft, calculating launch projections, and general day-to-day management of an entire spaceport. Not much then. This game does a brilliant job of mixing true science with slapstick shenanigans and offers a high but enjoyable level of challenge to anyone who hops in the driver's seat. Kerbal Space Program is a whopping 50% off, meaning there is no better time to get involved.
A nice backwards compatible addition to the lineup, Bully Scholarship Edition can be yours with 60% off this week. Being a Rockstar title, you'd be right to expect a fun narrative and open world gameplay, and in this game you controversially experience the world as the school bully, Jimmy Hopkins, who's been sent to a boarding school after a spate of expulsions from 7 other schools. You'll need to rise up through the typical groups of high school students, including jocks, nerds, and fellow bullies, and assert your dominance in this new and cliquey environment in the face of resistance from students and staff alike. There are some imaginative weapons, or maybe not so imaginative depending on your school experience, like bags of marbles and spud cannons, and like GTA, you'll be running, swimming, and even using vehicles, but you'll need to keep an eye on your trouble meter to make sure authority figures nearby stay chilled. The Scholarship Edition was a remaster of the original game and includes new characters, classes, and items not available in the first release, alongside upgrades to voice lines and some script changes. A fun, arcadey throwback that you can grab this week with a hefty discount.
Don't keep Dr. Crabblesnitch waiting. He's a brilliant man. Brilliant.
Spec Ops wasn't necessarily a household name when it came to shooters over the years, especially when compared to your Call of Duties and your Battlefields. But that said, the 10th installment in the series, Spec Ops A Line, came along and surprised everyone. Set in a war-torn Dubai, Spec Ops offers responsive and satisfying third-person shooter combat around an emotional and tense narrative. It's one of those rare titles that does a phenomenal job of showcasing the true horror of war through its visuals and the hallucinogenic landscape through which the main man, Martin Walker, traverses. Don't be fooled by its age. Spec Ops A Line is a unique specimen with a hefty 80% discount and is one that cannot be missed.
Dubai's running out of time, gentlemen. Let's move.
A lot of us know vaguely about the historical tales of Dante and his trip to the 9 circles of hell, and as a concept for a game, this is definitely one of the more interesting and compelling settings I can personally imagine. Dantes Inferno, a name getting straight to the point, is an action-adventure combat-based game following Dante himself as he's plunged into the depths of the deep, dark underworld in a desperate bid to save those closest to him. Because when you're already set to live a life of eternal damnation, why not go that extra mile? There are lots of platforming, combat, and puzzle-based mechanics to explore, whilst wielding a scythe that you took from Death himself. Pretty cool. The environments are all super detailed with disturbing and suitably hellish visuals awaiting you at every step through your journey into each circle and the challenges beyond. This is a backwards compatible title, so of course it is a little dated compared to the titles we're used to seeing in 2018. But at 67% off, it's a great chance to live in a universe inspired by a 14th century poem, which is not something you hear every day.
So there we have it, 6 of the best deals available for you this week. As always, there's a link to the full list available in the description below. Leave us a comment down there as well what games you think you'll be picking up. Leave us a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you're new, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.